Hey, what's going on, everybody? It's your boy Bald Jesus here, and Noah keeps his opinions are bad. He keeps making these tier list videos. Well, we all know his opinions are bad from Exhibit A, so we know his just opinions are wrong in every just possible way. So we're gonna be watching his tier list video. This is 50 fucking minutes long. We're gonna be watching this. We're probably gonna skip around because it's quite long. Was it really? I thought it was 29 minutes. Okay. Well, apparently we've been doing cocaine and I didn't know it was 50 minutes long. Good thing I have YouTube Premium, or there'd probably be a couple ads that I don't want to sit through. But like I said, his opinions are terrible. We're going to go through and see if maybe he has a couple good ones. Maybe his opinion every now and then is right. So we're going to go through and utterly destroy this tier list as God intended and see if he can possibly redeem himself from the time he slandered my boy Timothy Hansen. So we're going to get this started. Drink in hand, 79 cents from Circle K. You can't beat that deal.
Now, this isn't a new video. This is just the best video. Listen,
all
I
right.
don't care what.
We're already starting off wrong. So that's all right. That's out of counter. Wrong. One.
YouTubers you watch, Mr. T-Lexify, get him out of here. Mr. Dollar JD, you know what I'm saying? Mr. Waffle Waffles, I spit upon every other zombie YouTuber, everyone that I named, everyone that I didn't name. Every single one of these guys have no clue, to be completely honest with you, what even
I know everything, dude. I spent 1 month at college, so I think I know what I'm talking about.
Makes a good zombie map, let alone how to actually rank these correctly. So today, my friends, we are going to be going through every single zombie
His
map
setup
in
looks
existence,
so much better than mine.
including Extinction. We're including World War II, Extinction, Exo Zombies.
Nah, do those games even count? I don't even remember those games.
Here, and I literally could not be more excited to give you guys my
Feels like a
actual
fever
opinion.
dream.
This is the first time that I've ever done this. My actual opinion on all of these maps. So we're going to be doing this in no particular order. We're literally just going to be going down here, closing my eyes, and grabbing a map, talking about it, and then ranking it. Our tiers are near perfect because obviously nothing can ever be actually perfect. This is
well, I can.
Near perfect. We've got great, good, average, lackluster, bad, painful. And these are the options that we're going to be ranking every single one. There is another category called haven't played, but we deleted it and you'll see why when we get there. So without further ado, we're gonna be grabbing our first map. Let's go with this one right here, D Machine. Okay, so let me just get this up here and we're gonna talk about this. D Machine. So D Machine was the first map in Black Ops Cold War, and I'm gonna be honest, it's not the greatest map of all time. I think it's pretty carried by Cold War's great mechanics, but very much a lackluster story on D Machine. It was the intro to this kind of dark ether story. And while some parts were cool and exciting, like seeing Orda outside, I'm gonna go ahead and have to give D Machine a average. It's
average?
An okay map.
Average? Really? Average? Really? I would put that up there at great or good. It's not, I don't think it's near perfect, but I'd put it up a little bit higher. Okay.
It's fun. It's enjoyable.
High standards.
Nothing,
high standards.
Nothing
okay.
exciting. Nothing really that truly gives you a fantastic zombies experience that some of these other maps can actually give you.
Okay.
Next up, let's spin the cycle. We've got Der Eisendrache. Oh wow, we're really starting off strong here. Okay, Der Eisendrache. So you guys know, I mean, it's no secret that Der Eisendrache is in everybody's top 5, and if it's not in your top 5, you're literally wrong. Der Eisendrache, I would
Ascension, Moon. It's not in my top 5.
Say is just makes the S tier maps. I think it's very, very close, and we're actually going to be like literally ranking these like within the tiers where I think things are. I think Der Eisendrache.
I'd put it in A, but I could put it in S.
All right, let's hit the lottery once again. We got Outbreak. Apparently,
okay, go ahead and put that down there at painful.
Outbreak. Now, Outbreak,
F?
I think is probably the most, and I don't think this is like really even a debate. This is just a factual information. As far as Treyarch Zombie goes, it's the most out there thing that we have. It's not round based. It's so different from everything else. And I'm gonna be honest, it is my favorite thing to stream because it's so easy and you can actually relax and talk and interact and do other things while you're doing it. But in terms of
this is giving me like an anxiety attack that it keeps moving it from place to place.
I think it's a little bit lackluster. I think there's not enough crazy stuff that happens. I think while
kind of boring,
like, you know, there's like 17 maps. There's like huge.
Kind of boring, a little bit, you know.
There's
I don't think if you're putting that at lackluster, why the fuck is D Machine at average?
And stuff. It all feels very repetitive to me in the way that regular zombies doesn't feel that way, and I think it's a bit lackluster. I think it's good, but it's missing some like special things and more events, more random stuff that can happen, and just I don't know, more objectives, something. I honestly don't know. Let's spin it again, and we're gonna go ahead and rank. What do we got here? No, Kino Der Toten. I thought it was knocked for a second. Kino Der Toten. Now, I will say, I think Kino was massively overrated, and a lot of people.
That's just wrong. That's just fucking wrong.
Stuff. Don't get me wrong, it's good, but Kino Der Toten,
it's not
in my
an
opinion, is like that one map that just goes. It gets put in everybody's top 10 for nostalgia reasons.
No,
but I really don't think
that's not at least an A
praise as it has. It's very innovative. Teleporter was really cool. A lot of really great storyline in it, but I'm just going to put it in the average category.
Bullshit, gang! Your opinions are bad. They're wrong. Your opinion is wrong. It's not even a good one.
And if you disagree with me, just be honest with yourself. Talk to me right now. When was the last time that you booted up Kino Der Toten?
About 2 weeks ago.
Be honest with yourself. And
Maybe
unless it was pretty recently and you still actively play zombies, then sit your ass down and let's. You know what?
Fuck you. I'm standing. I'm standing. All right, that's my ball. Okay, that's my balls. Okay, I'm gonna sit back down. That's kind of embarrassing. Oh, that was just a ball angle.
Let's see. So here we go. All right,
okay,
round and round we go.
So let's just dog shit already.
Where it stops, no one knows. We have Revelations.
Motherfucker
now,
really
Revelations,
put D Machine and Kino.
I'm very biased to maps that have Easter eggs.
If you put this above Kino, I'm gonna fucking lose it. I like Revelations. It's not as good as Kino.
Because I love Easter eggs. I love completing them. I love doing them. I love everything about them.
This man fucking sponsored by Chipotle. How does that happen?
And just how much innovative stuff and like time trials, all this.
Shout out
really
to my
cool
sponsor. You know what? I don't even want to listen to this. Shout out to my sponsor, Gamer Sups. Check them out. Use code crazy. Do you like waifu cups? What? Look at this innovation. Check him out. Link in the description. He just put it at B. I'm gonna. Okay. It's oh boy. I don't even want to hear you. I don't even want to hear it.
So, Revelations B tier map. It's good.
It's not above Kino.
A lot of stuff wrong with it, but really fun wonder weapons, fun round 100, and I mean Black Ops 3. It's basically a W if it exists on Black Ops 3. All right, next up, let's see if we can get a non-Treyarch here. What do we get? 5. Okay, so 5. Are we talking? So we're talking about the remake, I guess. I guess I can kind of rank both of these together.
Classified.
I'm not sure if they have both of them down here, but
Classified and 5 are different games and maps.
I have
Smarty pants.
Almost negative fun playing this map.
How? That's because you're bad, Noah. You're bad at a game online that doesn't matter. You're bad at an internet video game. That's because reason.
Well, but I'm gonna
People really do get that mad at this shit.
One of those maps where
you're just dumb.
Is just
my IQ is so much higher than yours.
I don't find it very fun. I think it's
Bro, 5 is one of my top 5 favorite maps because it's amazing.
Massively overrated. I'm gonna put it in D tier.
It is not the same as Outbreak. No,
and a lot of these are just based off how much fun and how willing I am to actually boot up those maps. It's a D tier map.
No, that's just bad opinion. You can be sorry all you want. I'm still very upset.
Doesn't matter. D tier map. Let's
still kind of upset.
So what do we got next? We got Town.
If you put this above 5 or Kino, I swear to God.
Now, as far as all of the mini maps from BO2 go, Town is the best one. I think everyone would agree with that. If you don't agree with that, I don't know what's wrong with you. Town is probably, for what it was and how much fun it is to just get that sniper rifle and go off on headshots, I'm going to put Town in a B tier map. I'm going to put it in a good
really
map.
Just put Town in above Kino and D Machine? What?
It is a lot of fun, and it's very quick, and it was like the good version of Transit. It was like if Transit was all like Town was, it would be a great map, but you know, unfortunately it wasn't. So I'm going to put Town there. Yes, I understand it's above Kino Der Toten, and that is for good reason. I've had way more good times on Town.
Name 17. You can't name 17 times you had more fun on Town than Kino. You can't. You can't.
We got Der Reese. Okay, here's a big one, because a lot of people, they do this. They put Der Reese and Kino Der Toten wherever they put it, usually up here on like A or B tier or S tier. Der Reese and Kino Der Toten are always next to each other.
No.
I think Der Reese is massively, the giant version, the regular version, everything, massively better than Kino Der Toten ever was. And I think that with all my heart. I seriously would 100 times rather play Der Reese than Kino Der Toten. So I'm going to go ahead and put Der Reese into a B tier map as well, and I'm actually going to put it above Town. I'd rather play Der Reese or the Giant rather than Town, but they are...
What? I'm gonna yell until my neighbors can hear me. I'm getting heated. I'm getting fucking heated. I'm gonna have to crank that AC up because I'm getting so heated. I like yelling now. See, I have a house. I have a house. I can yell as loud as I want, and like no one can. Like if I would, like if my wife was yelling, "Help me! Help me! Stop!" No one could hear. It's awesome.
Have challenge shuffle the first.
Was this the one?
IW
This was the map that
zombies
was sexist, right? This was the bigot map, the one that was like sexist or whatever, or racist
now,
or some shit.
I actually feel like I can give a pretty good like assessment on this because I played this a couple months ago with Mr. T Alexify, and I'm not gonna lie, it's a little bit biased how terrible the systems are in Infinite Warfare in terms of connection.
Skating can be fun though.
Challenge Shuffle was straight painful. It had some good
and
ideas.
And it's sexist, guys. The strip club or the burlesque or whatever, it's sexist.
With the connection, with how difficult the Easter egg is, and how like...
And you know me. We here at Crazy Rabbit LLC Incorporated.gov.biz, we here hate women. So we're very pro-sexism. Or are we not? Does that mean we would like the map? The map sucks. And I hate women. There's that.
Attention you have to pay. You can't just kill zombies and have fun.
Yeah.
You have to be on top of your game. Challenge Shuffle is a painful map to play, and if you
We're
don't
only
believe me,
9 minutes in, and I want to fucking
go
die.
try to complete the Easter egg. NoahJ Der Toten, again, another recent release here. Now, Mauer, it's still, I think Mauer is still pretty early to call anything, right?
Yeah.
I think NoahJ Der Toten's a pretty difficult.
I mean, if you put D Machine at average,
definitely, I say the absolute best out of Cold War that we've gotten so far. Now,
okay,
on gameplay alone, I think NoahJ Der Toten's pretty up there. Easter egg alone, but for me, not having the core 4 operators or just 4 players that actually have good quotes and stuff,
I don't care about that.
This storyline.
I always have my voice audio down anyway, and I'm just playing as Samantha in her wedding dress anyway. That doesn't bother me.
You know, replayability and memorability aspect a lot down for me. Like, I mean, a lot. I really like it. I think that's the one thing that Cold War, like, the maps just don't have that oomph. That
Make me a voice actor. I'd be pretty good at it.
Like something's actually
I could voice
happening
act
every map,
Samantha.
and there's like ambiance and more story and stuff. And I understand there's intel and everything, but for the map itself, I'm going to put it as a good map. I'm going to put it above town, behind Doris. It's going to go right there.
I'll allow it. Have my seal of approval.
It's a good map. I think with a story, it could definitely be a great map. I think that it's missing that little bit of oomph that we wish it had, and I think you all kind of know what I'm saying with that. And I mean, it's the gameplay really that carries it that hard because it's the Wonder Weapons. Chef's kiss. All right, next up, round and round she goes. We've got Awakening.
I don't even know what that is.
So you guys might notice, I'm going to put it right here just for the meantime. You guys might notice I have a YouTube tab right here. That's because, I'm going to be honest, I need to watch the trailers for some of these old
I don't know what Awakening is, so we're skipping.
I don't remember. I remember this. This is going to give me everything I need. So Awakening was being just those couples like that. I'm going to go.
Oh, you're touching Ascension now? You touching Ascension? You best be real careful what you put where you put that.
Ascension. Okay, Ascension.
Oh, my nostalgia. Oh, everyone really likes it because of nostalgia.
Very first map with an Easter egg, which automatically gives it points in my book. Ascension is a lot of fun, a lot of really cool concepts, a lot of lore, a lot of Easter eggs and stuff like that. I'm going to go ahead and put it into the average category. I think Ascension is really, like, actually pretty good, but, you know, being fair with the ranking, I would say it's average, and I would even go as far as to put it the best in the average category. The lore, the sickle, I mean, shooting the rocket ship, there's so many cool stuff, like, you know, moments and things that you can do in Ascension, and plus it has an Easter egg at the end of the day, which is huge. Maybe one of the worst Easter eggs of all time because of how much you have to hit the box, but, you know, that's just how it goes. All right, next up, we got, Still painful. Next up, we got Challenge Moon. Okay, Moon. So Moon is definitely better than Ascension. Moon again. I would go as far to say Moon is deserving of this spot right here. Okay, I just realized I haven't put anything in great yet. Maybe I'm being a little bit too harsh with these maps, but I'd rather give them too low of a grade than too high of a grade. So the ones that are, you know, up here in this S tier, they have meaning. You know what I mean? I only want a few maps up here in this S tier and the great tier.
Your opinion is like the fucking RC Cola of zombies. It's garbage, okay? What does the guy gotta do to get an A rank around here?
Put it right here or slightly above Doris. I think these two can be interchangeable depending on what you want to do. If you want to catwalk camp, Der Riese is better. But if you want to
You
actually
fucking put
have a good
Revelations
time,
above
I'm gonna
Der
put
Riese.
Moon here. I'm gonna put Moon above Der Riese, and I think depending on the situation, Der Riese could go higher, but I'm gonna put it in good category. Moon was a good map. Next up, we got Voyage of
Fucking great. If you don't put that in painful,
So,
we're
again,
gonna
like I
we're gonna
said,
have
I
a
am
tickle
partial to
fight.
Easter eggs,
It's
so I
gonna
love
happen.
Easter eggs. But Voyage is one of those maps that makes
I'm gonna get naked and I'm gonna tickle you.
Example of, in my opinion, how not to do an Easter egg. It is one of the least enjoyable Easter eggs to do out of all the Treyarch maps. So I'm gonna go ahead and put it down here in lackluster. Now I do think it is better than a 5. I think. Oh.
I can't get a grip. There we go. Yeah, that's just wrong. That's just wrong.
I think Outbreak.
This
could be
motherfucker
set-
really just said Voyage of Despair is better than 5.
didn't
Pentagon
go higher
Thief?
than it, but I think I'm gonna put it right in front of Outbreak in terms of what I actually enjoy doing,
No.
what I actually enjoy
No.
playing.
No.
Voyage of
9.
Despair,
No.
very lackluster. I
No,
wouldn't
still
quite
no in
call it
Spanish.
bad,
No.
because there are some cool parts to it, but very lackluster. I mean, the
You really put
definitely
5
shooting
behind Voyage of
planets out
Despair.
The sky was really cool, so stuff like that
Simp.
is gonna keep it in
Simp.
lackluster.
Someone
Let's go
was a
next.
fan of the Titanic. Not even a good movie. It's dog shit. Movie wasn't even good.
Now, Die Rise,
Overrated.
BO2, they were
She
starting to
let
get a
Jack
little bit
die.
better.
She literally let him die. He could have survived, but no. Ooh, I don't. Dude. Then she goes on to have kids, and like her final deathbed, she's thinking about some random dude that she fucked on a ship instead of her wife and kids. Fuck that movie. It's so dumb.
And Die Rise has a lot of really good
If you put Die
moments,
Rise above
and I would
5, dude,
probably end up
I'm
putting
gonna-
this higher than on Voyage of Despair and Outbreak for sure. I would go as far as to put it into the back half.
Have you played
of the
any of these maps? Do you play zombies? I'm starting to think this is all a bamboozle.
average,
Is it April
maps,
Fool's? No, it's
but
20.
This discussion has been had before. I've talked about this before. Die Rise with proper connection, good mechanics, and a little bit like crisp
The fuck does connection mean? You got to have a good Wi-Fi signal.
gameplay, like basically
Can't be
a
running on them
remastered
Comcast?
version of Die Rise, I think could even be up here in the good
No.
tier. But
No.
we don't have that. We only
No.
have the base version, which is laggy, not fun to play when you just lag off the side of a cliff and die. Very glitchy. So in its current form, Die Rise is back half of average, man. It's I hate doing it, but hey.
We're only 15 minutes in, and I just don't want to even live anymore. I don't even want to be on this planet.
Here we go. Next up is what is Exodus? Oh,
I don't even know what that is.
Okay, so we got Exodus.
All right, I'm gonna skip forward a little bit, and we're gonna see what all he put where. Okay, Descent. Don't know what that is. Zombies in Spaceland. I can allow. What the fuck is Descent? What dumbass game was that? How is Descent above these? Wrong. Garad Crovy. That's just wrong as well. That should be good, and you should have Moon and Der Riese up here. Swap those. Darkest Shore. That's I don't even know. That was the one. I don't even remember that one. Zetsubo's fine. Knocked. I'll allow that. 5 and Shinonuma should be higher. 5 should be way higher. I'll allow Shinonuma to be average because this is not gonna pack a punch or anything. Don't remember what that is. Don't know what that is. No idea. That's fair. Don't know what the Frozen Dawn is.
I really have very little complaints about Garad Crovy, except that you kind of need a gobble gum to do a step.
Kind of boring. I don't like the map
Other than
layout
that,
either. I'm not a fan of it.
Undead
It's
Man
kinda
Walking, literally
weird.
OP. I believe in miracles. We got Infection.
I don't know what Infection is
Big
either.
Burger Town.
At the
I
Burger
mean,
Town one,
this-
that should be painful because that was hyped up and it was just so poopy. All right, I'm gonna skip forward a little bit more. Let's see. We got what? Shadows of Evil and Near Perfect? No. No. Mob of the Dead's overrated as fuck. The only reason people like it is because they want to jerk off to fucking. Oh God, I love Goodfellas. They only like mobsters. I think Mob of the Dead's overrated. Carrier, don't remember what that is. That shouldn't be there. 9, no, 9's overrated as well. Mayday, don't know what that is. Infection, no. Outbreak, I don't. What's it? Tagged her. You put the dog shit Call of the Dead remake. Is it above actual Call of the Dead? No. What is this list? Did you just like huff a gallon of PCP before you made it? Dead of the Night should be. All right, that's fair. Dead of the Night Abomination. Yeah, that's fair. I can't get over how Shadows of Evil is not near perfect. It is not.
Is basically
At
easy to
all.
find out, easy to replicate.
It's not.
Some of these other maps are the complete opposite, and that's definitely Blood of the Dead. So it's top of bad category. Top of bad. I'm sorry, Blood of the Dead. I really wanted to love
I
you.
don't know what
but
Nightfall is. Don't pick Nightfall because I don't know what that is.
we got Origin.
Who's gonna put it
Okay.
near perfect?
All right.
Watch.
So Easily S tier,
No.
right? Easily
No,
S tier.
Origins is so awful. I don't want to have to pull. Dude, it's like 10 years later, and I still have to fucking call Milo every time I want to build a goddamn staff. It's stupid.
I don't know if it's my opinion of these other maps going up or my opinion of Der Eisendrache because it's so overplayed going down. Der Eisendrache, the only thing that I
Motherfucker
think
really
it
has Shadows of Evil as
honestly,
He had really put Shadows of Evil as the best zombies map of all time.
is the boss fight. The boss fight in Der Eisendrache is one of my favorite boss fights ever of all time. But I don't think that's enough to outweigh everything else that Origins has.
Origins
that Der
doesn't have
Eisendrache
anything.
doesn't. Origins was just such a massive
No.
undertaking.
I hate Origins
think
now. The
Origins
more I
goes-
play it, the more I hate it.
Above Der Eisendrache. Now, between Origins and Mob of the Dead, simply for the fact of, again, I love these tricks. I love these things that the community figures out. And how Shadows of Evil is just, I don't know, man. There's something about it where
Really
I could always play a game of Shadows of Evil. I
No,
have to
you
be in the
really
right
can't.
mindset for
No,
Origins,
no, your opinion is wrong.
But if I'm not in the right mindset,
Everyone
for
has the
Origins,
right to their own opinion, except for you, because it's not
Shadows
not
of
good.
Evil's I'm always in the mindset for that. It's just such a pinnacle map, man. So there it is. That's that. All right, what do we got here? We got Attack of the
I don't know what half
Radioactive
these
Thing.
fucking are. I didn't
So
play
much
that
in
game.
on this. I
Dude,
think
someone
it's
get my man a Scooby Snack. He's not performing at his peak right now.
I think
No,
with
Transit's
remastering,
not as bad
with
as people
everything,
think.
It could be a lot better.
It's so
I'm
bad
gonna
it's
go ahead and
good.
put it
Don't do it.
right here, right next to Nocturne and Toten. People,
Transit's so bad, it's good. Like, you go into it and actually have fun because it's so shit. It's like those awful movies like Sharknado and stuff. Like, the movie's so bad, but it's good. Like, The Room, like, oh, hi, Mark. It's so bad, it's good. That's Transit.
people will always try to get, clickbait it, putting it like really high or really low. I think, honestly, it's just a lackluster map. I think they had really cool ideas. It was very, very memorable. Great story. Great way to kick off BO2. But I think we're lying to ourselves if we say it's better than...
I'd put it up a little
pretty
bit.
much anything above it, or really it's worse than anything below it. Than Ancient Evil, yes, but Ancient Evil had so much memorable stuff, good
I
storyline.
played that map like twice. That's how bad it
A
was.
lot of fun, and it really actually, it wrapped up the Chaos story. And it's the one that got people saying, wait, I actually want to know more about the Chaos story. And I think it took a lot of work.
That was the first time that sentence has ever been said. No, ever, not at one point in human history was the words, I actually want to know more about the Chaos story, ever spoken until right there. That was the first time those words have ever been said.
To do that. So I'm going to say Ancient Evil is right here, right above Mauer Der Toten. I think these two are very, 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 very close, and Mauer Der Toten with better story would be higher for me. But Ancient Evil, I think it sits very, very nicely right there in the middle of good. I think very, 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 very good spot for it. Next up, we got Call of the Dead. Okay.
That should be at least
Everybody
great.
who tells you Call of the Dead is a good map is lying.
Oh, I'm sorry that I'm just absolutely amazing at everything I touch.
It's bad.
How?
I'm not gonna mess around.
Explain.
Call of the Dead, I would rather play Blood of the Dead than Call of the Dead. Straight up. Call of the Dead
What the
is not a
fuck are
fun
you
map to play.
smoking?
I don't care who you are.
Who?
Memorable, sure.
Great.
Storyline,
Great.
whatever. Not a fun map to play. Nothing about it is
Then
enjoyable.
you're playing the wrong map. You're fucking booting up like Tog Der Toten and thinking it's Call of the Dead because the amount of drugs you're taking, you need help.
The ice, the layout of it.
It's amazing.
Ugh, no. Call of the Dead.
You're just
bad
lying to
your mouth.
yourself.
Can't change my
You're
mind.
just lying to yourself.
Factually correct. Next up, we got Shangri-La. Okay, Shangri-La.
You put this above Call of the Dead, I
think
swear to God.
just goes into lackluster. I think it's lacking some stuff, but it's not terrible. It's not the worst thing in the world to play.
Scavenger? VR11? What? Wow. What?
I'm gonna put it right behind Nocturne and Toten. Shangri-La is a difficult
I'm gonna
map,
need like
but it is very
anger management classes by the end of this video, dude. It's making me so upset that someone else's opinion is different than mine. All right, let me just skip ahead a little bit. Where are we got here? So we got Buried at 8. Buried's not even good. You really put Buried above Darius? No. The Giant?
as it was.
It should be exactly where Darius is. That's fair.
Ancient Evil right in between them. I'm gonna split the
Yeah, that's
split the two
that. The
brothers.
Darius has the PPSH. You can't go wrong with that.
The remake thing, it doesn't even visually look that much cooler. The volumetric lighting in BO3 is beautiful, but yeah, we'll keep it there. All right, final two.
Where do you put? Let's see. We get Tortured, Shadowland, Frozen, Farm, Bus. Blood that I called it. He really put Buried all the way up there. Are you kidding me?
Beast from. I mean, we knew where this was going, right? We absolutely knew where this was going. This is the only other map where I have actually completed the Easter egg. I have not completed the super Easter egg though. I have not killed Mephistopheles. in an actual like gameplay
F?
setting. I've done it on
F?
like the special mode where you can fight him, but I've never beat him because F, Beast from Beyond, and everything it stands for. I hate this map. I think I would put it only slightly
Okay,
above
I don't know what
Frozen
this map is, so
Straight
I'm
up.
gonna yeah,
And
sure.
These two are very,
Watch,
very
I'm
close
gonna
to each
predict Verrucht. He's gonna put it in E.
in being
I'm
the
predicting Verrucht. He's
worst
gonna put it
zombie
in
maps
E.
of all time, of course, aside from Dead of the Night.
That's how good I can read. I can read them. I can read them like a book.
Why am I closing my eyes? I already know what it is. This is literally it. Verrucht is definitely the best out of these simple, quote unquote, simple maps. Verrucht is definitely the best. Like the no Easter egg, no crazy stuff happening type stuff, no main Easter egg, no crazy gameplay. I think Verrucht is the best. So I will admit, Nocturne and Toten right there. I would put Verrucht actually up here because of its ambiance.
I like Shinanuma a little bit.
I would put Verrucht
I like him
into
that same.
average category. I would actually put
really
here
put
above
Verrucht above 5 Classified, Call of the Dead, Transit. That's kind of, depending on who you are, I'll allow it. Shangri-La. Are you serious?
Kino Der Toten. Verrucht, it's a great map, man. It really is. The first room challenges are some of the greatest displays in zombie skill you can have. It is.
Explain.
Oh, Verrucht
I want a
is
5-page formal essay, MLA font, 12 size font on why.
The only reason it's so low is just because, I mean, it's hard to beat out these masterpieces up here. So here it is, boys.
He really
This
has
is it.
Shadows
This
of
is
Evil as the best zombies map. No.
The correct tier list
not
for
even
every
at all.
single
No.
zombies map that exists and why I think so. Shadows of Evil, Origins, Mob of the Dead, Eisendrache are...
I literally wipe my ass with better things than Shadows of Evil. Your version is perfect. Must be like the fucking Dollar Tree or some shit. I'm over here shopping at Target. I'm living fancy. You're over here at the Dollar Tree eating them ghetto ass pizza rolls. I'm getting Tostitos. That's how we roll.
Carrier, Zombies in Space, like Grog Krovi 9 and Final Reich are all very, very near to the S tier maps, but they're just not quite there. They're missing.
I'm disgusted.
The good tier, pretty much.
Let's see what chat says. Verrucht is a great map. Puts it in average. Correction. The worst zombies. Yep, that's fair. Yeah, the worst zombies. Yeah. I agree with chat. I'm agreeing with chat.
Anything from these three, I actively think are great maps, or better, or near perfect. Anything from the good category up, I would say the average and lackluster are just like, I wouldn't mind playing them, but I'm not gonna, ever go out of my way to play them type thing. They're just, they're all right. And then I would say the lackluster and the bad maps are things I would actively avoid. I would actively avoid playing anything in here. And then
you know what else I would put in lackluster? Noah's channel. Ha! Because I'm actively avoiding it.
Anything in these
see that one coming,
categories,
did you?
I straight up,
See that one?
you cannot get me to play them. You cannot get me to play them because they are that bad. Dead of the Night, if I never played that abomination of a map ever again in my entire life,
never existed.
I'd be happy.
It came out of nowhere too.
There it is. There's the tier list. Let me know what your thoughts are down below in the description. If you haven't already subscribed, make sure you do.
Okay, well, this was not good at all. The worst tier list I've ever seen. 10K people liked this, so I don't think I want to live anymore. I'm gonna go kill myself. It was nice knowing you. Shout out to Dawn Dish Soap. It wasn't deep enough. Well, I'll have to remember that for next time. That's where we're going to call today's video. Hopefully you enjoyed. Hit that like button, subscribe, check out my sponsor, Gamer Subs, use code CRAZY. And that's it. Bye.